Okay, this is a message for the students in Ivyt 120, 08N, the face-to-face class, and 80N, the online class. So let's talk about a few things that are going on. First of all, when you turn an assignment in, online class, listen carefully. On the subject line, you must, do not make any exceptions to this. Farthest left on the subject line, it must say Ivyt-120-80N for the online class, and then dash what it is, Chapter 3, Triads. All right, now put all of the triads for Chapter 3 in the same email message. All of the attachments in one email message. Do not send me 7 different email messages. Now, once you get to the attachment, make sure that as you attach it, you give it a name for what it is. Chapter 3, Triad 1, and then whatever it says the name of that triad is. Understand? So it will have that on it. Now, on the paper itself, your name, the name of the class, and the Chapter 3, Triad 1, what it is. Okay? Pretty simple. Label everything specifically, and for every single page of any assignment, you've got to include what it is. Pages get separated, etc., etc. Now, when it comes in to me, it will therefore, if you've addressed it correctly, go into a special mailbox file. If you have not addressed it correctly, it could end up in junk mail, which summarily gets deleted. That is why I am being so picky about how you need to do this, okay? Do it right. Now, there are very specific instructions. It's called the calendar, the course calendar. It tells you each week every single thing you have to do. Now, let me go back on something that's really apparently getting to some people. A reflection paper. A reflection paper is one page, double-spaced, your reaction to what you got out of doing the triad that you did as the part of the online when you went to the www.mhhe.com/power and went into each chapter and did the triads. Now, do not send me the triad. Send me the reflection paper based on your having done the triad. So each week I will get anywhere from 6 to 7 triads and a reflection paper for the case of whatever it is, Sleepless in Seattle or whatever that was, Clueless in Seattle. You need to then send me all 7 or 8 of those assignments as one attachment to one email message. Or as an attachment. It's not one attachment. It'll be 7 attachments to one email message. All right? If you have any questions about that whatsoever, give me a call. Also, at this point, you're supposed to have sent me a fantasy name. If you have not sent me or given me in the face-to-face class a fantasy name, then you don't know who you are when you look at your grades because I have assigned the fantasy name. And so if you don't recognize the name or you don't see your name there, it means I've assigned you the fantasy name. If you read the course calendar, it tells you if you're in the online class, each week's discussion board and what you need to do. It also tells you whether you're in the online class or the face-to-face class. It tells you about the exams that are due and the deadlines for getting the exams taken. Also, we have gone over this a few times, but let's do it again. If while you're taking an exam you have a problem, you're instructed to call me immediately. And when you call me, then you will see that you actually, I can get online and I can correct whatever may be wrong at any given time with, I'm moving the camera in a little bit. You can correct at any given time whatever may be going on that could be wrong. Okay? Pretty easy. If I'm near a computer, I can get on and fix it. If I'm not near a computer, as soon as I can get near a computer. That's another reason for not waiting until the last minute to try to do the exams. Remember, the exams are open book. Should you have a friend and you decide to do the exams at the same time, the questions are different. They will even come up in a different order, so the odds are two of you seeing the same questions are probably slim. Okay, what else? I have now posted your grades to this point, so you can look and see your grades. They're posted by your fantasy name, but unlike me posting the grades in Blackboard, where you only see your grade, you now get a chance to see how you are doing in comparison to everyone else in the class. If you go all the way over to the far right-hand side of the Excel spreadsheet I sent, you will see a letter grade. That is based on what your grade would be today if I had to enter a grade. Now, some of you will see that you have F's and D's, and you'll say, oh my God, I can't possibly do anything in this class. I'm betting that the reason you have F's and D's is because you haven't turned in many of the assignments. That's the key to that. Turn in the assignments, every single one of them. If you have a 0 where there is an assignment, that means I did not get that assignment. If you have all zeros, I didn't get any of them. Now, if in fact you have that assignment and you sent it to me, could be that it didn't get it, it made it into that junk file and therefore it was deleted. So send me what you have and I will take a look at it and I'll put a grade. It's going to end up coming in late, but that's the reason why you want to make sure that you send all of the assignments together. One email with multiple attachments to the same email. All right, any questions about any of that? Take a look. The grades are posted. They'll be under course grades. Go to that tab, and then there'll be an Excel spreadsheet that you'll have to open where you'll be able to see what your course grades are, etc., etc. If you have any questions, as always, call me in the office. You have the number all over in several different places. Please read the instructions about what you're supposed to do for any given week's assignments. That'll tell you everything you need to know. If there's anything you're unclear about, then contact me, call me. I dislike intensely. I do so much email. I intensely dislike having to write in great detail when I can talk to you on the phone. It's always a good idea if you call me in the office that you're near your computer so I can talk you through what you need to know about where to find something if that's at the heart of what you're doing. All right? If you have any questions, give me a call. Otherwise, looking forward to your next submission of reflection papers. If you're in the online class, don't walk away from the discussion boards. Those are points that you can get in the class. Make sure that you don't leave any points sitting on the table because you didn't do something you could have done. All right? We'll talk to you next time. Take a look at the grades, and some of you are doing very well. Overall, the class is about where all classes are at this point. People just need to turn in assignments, and you can pick up on where you have. I will not accept late assignments at some future point in this class. You're going to be okay for now to send them in late. There'll be a lowering of the grade, but at least send them in. Oh, one other thing. 1 page, double spaced. 1 page means 1 page. If you look at it and there's 3 sentences, that's not 1 page, and that's going to cost you grade-wise. You have not followed the instructions. 1 page means 1 page. If it goes over a couple of sentences into a second page, okay. You don't have to stop in the middle of a sentence in order to get it to 1 page. But if it's way short of a full page, then your grade's going to reflect that. All right? Any questions? Give me a call. Have a good weekend.